Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are playing some more CIVS 6. We're watching our AI conquest over a real-world map, and right now Congo has been in the lead, and it's going to be interesting to see how this episode plays out. This series itself isn't going to be super long. I think I figured it. We're at like turn 118 or 114, 112. Okay, I was close. But I figure we're probably going to be about 8 episodes or so on this series if it ends up being a turn timer. I doubt anyone's going to get a conquest victory. Philippines has declared war on Congo. Norway has declared war on Congo. Interesting. Now, the funny thing is Congo's not near either of them. So that's probably one of those, they're in the lead, let's declare war on them. But I feel like it's probably going to be a score victory of anything. Maybe a science victory, but the map's just too large to have a conquest victory. In 500 turns especially, I feel. So I actually don't want that on anymore. Turn off the auto camera. I ended up just reloading the game, so it turned on all those things that I'd shut off. Indonesia, sorry, Philippines may actually be expanding? Maybe? We'll see. Over here, not much is happening. North Korea is trying to expand again. Scythia did get a third city up, but they're still super weak right now. Remember, Russia was at war with Persia, but I don't really think much is happening along that front. It doesn't look like it. Norway did aggressively expand on England, and France aggressively expanded once again on Spain, so that's going to be interesting. America is holding steady where it's at. I think they're still at war with, who is this? This is Cheyenne, but doesn't seem to be much happening right now with the war. The Aztecs are starting to get a little scary here, so that's going to be interesting. Down south, Mexico is actually going to Central America. All right, there you go. Brazil is kind of hanging out where it's at, and then Australia is at 4 or 5 cities. 2, 4, 5, yes. I can count. So there you go. Ooh, Indonesia got another city over there. So Indonesia has 3 cities now. They are pretty well protected. The downside is they're just like, and that's the thing with the Philippines and with Indonesia, is it's like they have a great starting location where they don't have to worry about being conquered, but they have a bad starting location because they really don't have access to a lot of resources or a lot of land. So Saudi Arabia still has the 2. No one's actually settled East Africa yet. And ooh, okay, Egypt did throw down a second city again after losing Thebes. We'll see if Nubia actually lets them keep it this time or if they go declare war. And then down south, Congo is still just Congo. I feel like Congo should be expanding it a little more. They actually have a great, who's that? A great writer or scientist? I think it's a great writer. And they actually are about to throw another city down, so there you go. I have a feeling that they may actually start attacking here. What is that, Valencia? No, who is this? I can't actually see it because he's got the thing in it. Valletta. Oh, actually, you're going over here. Where? What? Maybe he's going over to West Africa. All right. We do have a great scientist over here in Spain. I don't know why you're standing right next to France. That seems like a bad idea, but sure, hey. Cheyenne's actually trying to settle up here in Canada, but as is America. We'll have to see who actually succeeds. I feel like Cheyenne's in a much better location, so there you go. Russia made peace with Persia. Well, there you go. That was the war of all wars, I guess. Well, no, they did shoot a war chariot, and I guess, yeah, that was about it. They hit a chariot a couple times. So turn 120. Things are ticking along. Alexander's still just kind of like chilling. And Samaria declared war on Congo. Egypt declared war on Congo. Okay, Samaria is here, but I don't think they're going to be able to reach them. And who was the other one? Egypt? So Congo still, they must just be pulling away with the lead right now that everyone's declaring war on them. Actually, why did he lose all this crap? Huh. Did he declare war on maybe Zanzibar and that pissed everyone off? What happened? I'm kind of wondering why everyone's declaring war on him right now. It's got to be because of warmongering. It has to be. Has to be. So up here, Rome is still just kind of hanging out. I'm really surprised that Rome hasn't tried doing something. Like, Egypt is so weak right now. I just feel like anyone should have declared war on Egypt. And they have 1 freaking warrior right here. Come on, and 1 spearman. They might actually... Who are they trading with? They're actually trading with Nubia. All right, well, there you go. Samaria is kind of just chilling right now, as is Persia. India still finally looks like they're actually going south, so there you go. Arabia is starting to actually settle all of Saudi Arabia, so that's good for them. Indonesia, did you actually get your settler somewhere? Sorry, not Indonesia. Dang it! Philippines. One of these days, I'm gonna call them by the right name. Also, did anyone settle up here? Oh my gosh, Norway. Wow. Norway with the aggressive settle on the Western continent. North America. Wow. Was not expecting that one. Interesting. So America is still over there. We still have a Cheyenne settler over there too. Not quite sure what's going on. There's not too many different areas left for people to settle. Okay, so we cannot turn that one on unless we actually unpause the game. These guys were all there, right? Yeah, I don't think any of these were new. Okay, well, let's come down here. We got Tampico. Mexico did in Central America. There you go. Brazil is kind of... Nubia declared war on Egypt. Oh, well, there might be the end. We figured Nubia wasn't going to let Egypt expand too much further. Now, the question is, are they going to actually take on Rakadet, or are they just going to take over Shidet? Shidet? What? Shadit? Shadit? I don't know Egyptian. It would be interesting. I think it's just Shadit, right? Samaria is actually coming here to aggressively expand to the eastern side, which I think is good. Someone needs to expand over there. I feel like Congo's not doing what it should be doing right now. They're sending a settler, but way over here, which doesn't really help. Also, Norway has a scout way there. That sounds interesting. Okay. England is going somewhere. Now, what's funny is Germany. Germany's just been kind of sitting in the middle of all this. Germany and Poland, and they're just kind of all at peace, not really doing much of anything. Same thing with Aztecs. They're all, sorry, Aztecs. Alexander. They're all just kind of like chilled. We'll actually have to see. So, Shadet's about to fall. I mean, they're running around with swordsmen, so the spearman isn't going to really help them at all. Now, I wonder how much better this archer is. Yeah, there it goes. Goodbye. Shadet has fallen. They have more than enough troops to actually take over Rakadet. And I have to say, Nubia may actually be the winners. They may actually pull the series out. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 cities right now. And 8. Hey, wait, did I count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities right now. And they could very easily grab Rakadet. We'll see how aggressive they actually play. But they're going to have basically all North Africa, minus a little bit that Samaria is going to have. And they could very easily take on Samaria right now. Although Samaria does have the war cards. I wonder the archers versus the war cards. I wonder how that compares. Now, Alexander is still hanging out. We should probably stop the autoplay for a second. And, like, let's take a look at the scores. Russia is still just kind of chilling. Russia doesn't have much of anything. A lot of flatlands. Which is actually probably pretty bad when you think about it. All these flatlands are going to be trash for production. They do have a bunch of forests, but really Russia's just never going to be able to produce units or produce much of anything. So let's take a quick look at world rankings. Science Victor Congo is actually in first. Are they pulling away? They're somewhat pulling away, but not by a lot. They're also in first with culture. And they are making pretty decent culture compared to everyone else. America and Russia are still in first place over domination. Alexander has by far the strongest military still, but he's not using it. And then Navajo is leading religious. So score victory, Congo. Congo, but not by a lot. So it could be something that someone just sneaks in and takes it at the end. Let's actually take a look here. Nubia is at war with Egypt, and that's it. Anyone else at war right now? Egypt is also at war with the Congo, so Congo declared war on Egypt. Doesn't really help them because they're a little far away, but Sumerian Empire is at war with Congo, which I think we knew. And then Norway is at war with the Congo. Okay, with the Congo. Nothing here, nothing here. Australia has only met like 3 people right now. It's kind of hilarious. Philippines are at war with Congo. North Korea. Cheyenne is still at war with America. And then there you go. The Congo has met 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 civilizations. It's at war with 4 of them, and the other 2 hate them. Good job, Congo. Why? I don't understand. Maybe because of the religion? I don't understand what... Like, seriously, they're just kind of down there. I suppose it's probably the warmongering for taking over Alexander's city, but still. Teddy's at war with... Yeah, let's try on. Okay. Well, that's about, I think, all we really can look at right now. So let's go ahead and start up the automation, perhaps. Gonna start up. Come on. Is it Control A? Shift A. There you go. I hit it like 5 times. You guys could probably hear it. So, I'm intrigued to see what Poland's gonna do. Poland has a little bit better production than Russia. See, here's the thing. I feel like Russia is gonna be a bit of a weaker civilization late game just because it's not gonna get a lot of production. So, especially when you start talking, well, I mean, I guess if it produces a bunch of warriors, it can always just upgrade them if it's making money. But, man, we'll have to see. I think Alexander could take over Russia if he actually tried. But for now, he's just holding still. We got trade routes going between Persia and India now. And India did go down south a little bit. And they still should be able to throw another city down here, I think. 1, 2, maybe here? 1, 2, 3, maybe not. Maybe not. Over here in North Korea was... Oh, China did expand a little further. So China's got a nice little empire carved out over here. Ooh, snap. Who is this? Japan. Japan with the aggressive settles. Wow, that's going to make both Indonesia and China unhappy. Okay. I like it, Japan. Go for it. Ooh, and they might actually settle up here too. Dude, Japan. Philippines finished a wonder. What wonder did you finish? What? You only have 1 town. How did you finish a wonder? Oh, there you go. They finished the Great Colossus. Okay. I mean, that's good. It's extra gold, so. Down here, the Navajo have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities all on the west coast. Feeling pretty positive about that. America isn't doing any more expansion quite yet. Other than Boston over there. There's not much more room left to expand. We still do have a couple of settlers up there, but no one's actually doing anything. And then the Central America, we have Mexico, and there's still some opportunities over here and then in the Caribbean. So Mexico has a good potential here. Brazil did go ahead and throw down its 4th city to the far west. Now over here, Congo did settle over there on the west coast. Okay. Did Rocadet fall? It has not. All right. Is Congo currently fighting anyone? Doesn't appear to be so. Samaria did come down here and settle East Coast, and they can still actually settle East one more time. Most likely. And then Rome is just kind of being Rome right now. They're not really doing much. I guess they're not really being Rome. They should really take over Geneva. Yeah. See, if I was Rome, I would definitely... They need to freaking take on Greece. I think one of those two sides needs to fight the other one. And, I mean, Alexander, he should just be taking over Greece. He should have taken over Greece. If he would have taken over Greece, this would have been over a long time ago. Like, I think Alexander would be in a much better spot. But instead, you know what he did? Macedon declared war on Congo. Dang it. Arabia declared war on Congo. None of those actually matter. Egypt made peace with Nubia. All right, so Egypt kept its capital. So everyone's just declaring war on Congo. It's like, oh, hey, it's Congo. Hi, what's up? I'm declaring war on you. It's kind of how things are going right now. But the thing is, no one can actually really fight them. Except Macedon does have some troops down here, but I don't think that's really going to do much. Then again, Congo doesn't have any troops down here. They're not going to be able to take it over, but they might be able to do some damage. All right, well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Up here, Scythia is trying to throw down another city. China's done okay. Japan did settle another city up there. And they can still throw one down up here and potentially maybe even up there somewhere. Interesting. And then we have Hawaii. Japan really, really could be in a good position here. I just don't know how much exploration they have. Like, surely they know about this. They have a caravel right here. So surely they know about Hawaii. The question is, will they actually go settle Hawaii? Australia has now united their borders. Congratulations. They can now move over here to New Zealand if they would like. Indonesia is starting to take the islands over. What are the names of these islands? Is it just... No, because it's multiple countries. It's the Philippines, it's Indonesia, so... I don't know, don't they have a special name? I forgot. Congo is still just chilling down here. They have all this burned up farmland, and I don't know why. Now, what's really interesting is Nubia has quite a few warriors right here. Congo finished a wonder. All right, well, let's see. What did you build? What did you build? Let's see if we can find it. What did you build? Probably in your capital, but I didn't see anything in the capital. Actually, I burned down tiles again. Jeez. Oh, there you are. What is that? Great library? Great library. All right, so that's going to give them more science, so they're going to take an even bigger lead when it comes to science. Spain still has not moved in on France. France is actually continuing to expand. Ooh, England actually came down here to Britannia? What is this area? Freaking heck. This was like my favorite civilization in Civ 4. My favorite country in Civ 4. Not Civ 4. Brittany in EU 4. There we go. Now, England really should be looking at taking on Norway. I think if they declare war on Norway, Norway's not really going to be able to respond. But Norway does have an okay fleet. But they're pretty low level. England just doesn't have any troops. That's kind of their issue right now. All right, over here, America. Really, honestly, America should take over Sharpsburg, however you say that. They should really just take that over. They have the troops, and Norway cannot respond to a war on this continent. So, scary thing is the Aztecs do have quite a few troops around here. And they may actually be fighting here before long. It actually looks like, once again, America is fighting up here. Yeah. So, we'll actually be intrigued to see. Yeah, it looks like they're actually getting their butt kicked, Cheyenne. Cheyenne's not going to last long. America will take them over. Now, I actually think these guys are they are in the war. Huh. So, are they suzerain? Is Cheyenne the suzerain of them? Or what? But that's interesting. Also, the Navajo have quite a few troops over here on the west coast. Japan's doing okay. Cheyenne made peace with America. Interesting. I think it's because Boston was being surrounded. That's my thought. Because I feel like America was in a really good spot here. Now, I really can't imagine America is just going to let Norway have a city there. I can't imagine they're just going to let them have it. So the borders are starting to fill up here. Mexico is doing pretty good. Brazil is falling a little bit behind. I should actually take a look at the score and see who's actually falling behind here. We know Scythia is way far behind. Is anyone else falling behind? Ooh, Rome! Rome is coming out, man. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm actually rooting for Rome to actually get out because Rome is one of those countries that will start declaring war on people. That's the hope, at least. All these freaking high-tier units, man, and you're not using them. Come on, Alexander. You have this unique window right now where you're the freaking most powerful. Come on. Take over Yerevan. You're not even trading with Yerevan. I don't even think they have a trade route up right now. We're going to try, we're going to cancel autoplay for a second. Up here. Scythia is now up to 4 cities with 1 warrior. Yeah. Oh, no. Spearman and a warrior. There you go. China is doing okay. North Korea still only has 2 towns. Japan, man. Aggressive. Aggressive as always, man. Part of me feels like I should just, like, come here as Alexander and be like, hey, Russia, declare war. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Part of me wants to do that because he has the troops. Even, like, Preslev right now. Like, Preslev. No one's your suzerain. Like, why? Like, just take over this land right here. That's going to give you so much more aggressive. Or Yerevan, man. Does Yerevan have anyone? Suzerain is Cyrus. Oh, there you go. I mean, I feel like you should declare war on Cyrus. But whatever. We wanted to look at score, but we kind of wanted to look at the bottom. So Congo is still number 1. Japan is number 2. Who actually guessed Japan being way up here? That's interesting. I mean, it wasn't too surprising, but yeah, it's a little surprising. So Cheyenne's in last, Egypt's third to last, Philippines, yeah, and then Scythia. And yeah, North Korea. So they're the ones who are falling way behind. Alexander, even though he has a lot of troops, he just doesn't have a lot of territory. And so then there's a nice break though here, between Tomris and then everyone else. Mostly because they lost their capital, Tomris. But there's definitely a gap. And then when you talk about the leaders, you're at 200 versus freaking like 100. So Alexander needs a warrior soon if he's gonna win. So Congo is leading in science. They are blowing past everyone. Look at this. 40 science, 38 science. Oof. Congo also with the culture, man. I called it. And the funny thing is, in my test game, this is not as if I actually ran this and was like, oh, Congo won. I'm going to predict Congo. I mean, I only ran it for like maybe 50 turns. So this is pretty much just a really good guess. I mean, let's be honest. They did have all of South Africa and there's some really good territory here, but still, I'm patting myself on the back. So don't let me not pat myself on the back, you know, dang it. Norway actually with the biggest army besides Macedon. And then Navajo is leading in religion still. Okay. Is there anything else we want to look at? I really, really, really want to declare war with Alexander. I'm not going to lie. I just want to help shape the events, man. I really do. So, wow. Wow. Nubia is actually going to be coming and taking on Valletta. Yeah, they're going to take him over. I actually thought Congo would do it, but Nubia's doing it. It's going to be interesting. France declared war on Spain. Okay. But I feel like we're going to have a world war right here. And I think it's going to be between Congo and Nubia. If anyone stops Congo, it's going to be Nubia. The problem is Nubia has the troops now because they have their archers. But eventually Congo's going to pull away. Although Congo has the better troops too. I thought Congo actually had gunmen. I'm thinking of Ethiopia, I think. I'm intrigued about the Spanish-French war as well. France, they have a lot of horsemen. And I'm looking at a lot of archers for Spain. So this might actually be the death of Spain. France could pull this. You know, especially if they come here and start declaring war on England. They have a potential here. If they can unite this whole coast, they're going to have some really good territories. And then they have 2 city-states. Felt like someone was standing behind me. That was weird. They also have 2 city-states here to the east who they could declare war on as well. And Germany's just not going to produce... I don't think Germany's going to be able to keep up with them, probably, with only 4 territories, unless Germany starts expanding somewhere. Rome is doing good. Still, they're holding true, but they're gonna end up losing here unless all of a sudden they start settling somewhere. They really need to expand. Samaria? Ooh, India, actually. I'm surprised. That is a good surprise. India, okay. They're actually running around with some elephants right now, too, so you could pull this out, India. I feel like you could do it. What age are we in? You know, I hadn't actually looked at what... Congo made peace with Samaria, that's fine. What age are we in? What era? Let's try seeing what era we're in. We're going for cartography. Alexander is, but Alexander's probably far behind in tech, so... How's America doing? Not really much happening over here. Is America fighting Mexico? I'm gonna be honest, it looks like America and Mexico are sorry, Aztecs are fighting. If the Aztecs have not declared war, I can almost guarantee you there's gonna be a war here soon. Okay, what era are we in tech? I guess this would be the easiest. So, we have 3. Japan, Australia, and England are all in the Renaissance era. And then a bunch of people are in the medieval era. And then Aztec and a bunch are falling behind and they're still in the classical era. So yeah. What turn are we at? We're not quite halfway. We're not even at turn 150 yet. Huh. They're actually getting pretty far. I'm impressed. I didn't think they'd be that far ahead in science right now, but they have a lot of expansion room, so sure. What was the other thing? I want to look at wars real quick. There's got to be a better way to actually look at like a log. So you're all at peace. You're at Pia. Catherine is at war with Spain. We knew that one on already. Cleopatra's still at war with the Congo. The Congo. You guys are all piecing out. We have Norway who's at war with Congo, but we already knew that. Look at Japan, man. Everyone freaking likes Japan. That's with their aggressive settles. Huh. Japan has a really good potential here. Because Congo, everyone hates them. So if all of a sudden they find themselves again in some wars that they can't really win, Japan may be able to pull this out. Like, look at that. Everyone hates Congo. Except, hey, you have 2 friends now. God, Brazil, man. South America, it's just like, there's no one in South America. It's kind of hilarious. No other major wars right now. So America was not at war, right? Oh, we hadn't gotten to Teddy yet. Yeah, you're at war with Congo. America is actually friendly with Montezuma. Okay, then. All right, so no other wars. I did want to take a quick look at... Interesting. Navajo is actually in second. Yeah, Congo's pulling away again. Japan actually fell behind Peter. All right, well, let's go A. Come on. A. There you go. Interesting. So I wonder if there's going to be a surprise war over in America. So with Russia pulling up, why? It looks like, I think this is a new town. I think that one's new. Or Scythia, man. Look at their borders. They're so depressing. I had such good hopes for Scythia. This is going to be fun with Rise and Fall, because all of a sudden you're going to have the Mongolian Empire. Because you have this big open space, but the Mongolian Empire will actually be over here. So, the one thing that's missing, and I don't understand it, there should be horses over here. There really should be horses, because this is where the Mongolians lived. So there has to be horses. Maybe it's actually south of the mountains. Might actually be right here. Still, there should be horses over here somewhere is my point. And Scythia's kind of got screwed, because they just never got their horses, so... North Korea is still kind of just chilling. Japan is being Japan. We still have Hawaii over here. Wide open for the taking. There's no war yet, but my gosh, they're on each other's borders. Okay, so Cheyenne actually got their town down. So is America going to go settle? I do not know. Norway is still aggressively... Oh, we put Bristol over here in... That's Greenland. This is Iceland. Because Greenland is icy and Iceland is green. Or something. Anywho, Poland is still kind of being Poland. Poland I'm kind of disappointed with. They started off so strong, and they just really hadn't done anything with it. Same thing with Alexander. I mean, you're rolling around with the strongest army in the world, and you're just not using it. Rome has quite a few legions, but once again, isn't really doing much. They also still haven't settled. How's the war going over here in France? Not good. Not good for Spain. Bye, buddy, Spain. Spain is probably going to end up losing Madrid here. Yeah, I think they have enough troops. I mean, France definitely has enough troops at this point. Question is, are they going to bring them down? We'll see. Bordelot. Oh, that was actually a Spanish town. Wait, wasn't it? Yeah, it's occupied, so it had to be. Wasn't Bordelot French? They must have changed the name on it. Yeah, they had to have changed the name. Because that was a Spanish town, I could have sworn. Yeah. Because we have Bordeaux over here. Wait, they changed... Oh, they're Bordeaux. Both of them are Bordeaux. Yeah, they changed the name of it. Okay, so we have 2 Bordeauxs. Whatever. Greece is still hasn't done anything. Noted. No, Indonesia actually, or sorry, Samaria actually threw another town down over here. So India now is going back this way. Got a nice island right there that they could settle in. Samaria has a chance. If Samaria comes and takes over Arabia, Samaria could be a long-term player here. Because there is some oil. They have access to oil. Is there any other oil? Or is that the only oil? There should be a lot of oil over here. Probably because they built on top of it, it's my assumption. But I feel like there should be a lot of oil in Saudi Arabia. I don't see it, though. Congo is still hanging true. Nubia, taking over more towns. They got them. We have a 3-way war right now for Africa. It's between Nubia, Samaria, and Congo. And Samaria is definitely the lower player in this, but my gosh. I feel like the battle for the game is going to be in Africa. And that's actually kind of cool. I wouldn't have expected it. Like, and I think, I mean, I guess it makes sense. And if there's one issue with, like, playing on the real world map is England's always going to probably suck because they just don't have a lot of room. So the only way England's going to be competing for the win is if they push into France early on and start conquesting. Same thing with like Rome. They're just completely surrounded, or Germany. They're completely surrounded. There's just too many civilizations over here, and that's kind of the problem. So I think if we ever find ourselves doing this again, I don't know. We may end up having to do another one of these series before Rise and Fall. But if we do end up doing another one, what we'll probably end up doing is maybe do kind of like what we did with our Mexico playthrough, do something similar to real world conditions, but not exactly. Just so it's a little more balanced, so it's not always, you know, America dominating or Russia dominating or whatever. Although I have to say, America is kind of disappointing me. They were doing really, really well there for a while, and they're just kind of... So Congo made peace with Macedon. Is Macedon still down here? I have a warrior down here. I don't know what happened to the other two troops. I'm assuming they died because there's a bunch of Congo troops down there. Literally, Macedon has a troop on like almost every single tile they own. Freaking declare war on someone, dang it. Poland too, man, Poland. And then Germany's just got this nice little land here. All right, how's the battle for Spain going? Oh God. Oh God. Madrid is under siege. Yeah, it's gonna fall. Yeah, I don't see Spain surviving this. So Spain might actually be the first defeated. It should have been Scythia, but Russia was kind of nice. Actually, it should have been Egypt. Let's be honest. Egypt should have died a long time ago. And the thing is, Egypt's gonna die at some point. They're surrounded by a super aggressive Rome, Samaria, who is super aggressive and one of the major world powers, and then Nubia, who's one of the major powers, who's already declared war on them like 3 times. Also, yeah, hey, Rome finally threw a town down. Unfortunately, that sucks. Why wouldn't you go here? Dude, France, man. France is making a play right now. I'm telling you. France has got a really good chance. Norway, are you kidding me, dude? Good job, Norway. Way to just troll. Way to just like land on every continent. Hey, Norway. Hawaii's wide open over here, and we still have some freaking towns over here. Actually, New Zealand's open too. Maybe you should go settle them as well. Australia's just kind of boring. As far as I know, they've not really done much of anything. They're sending some settlers out, or sorry, some religious guys. What? Is this Galapagos? Yeah, but you can't actually ever do anything. It's too far off the continent. Well, that's kind of worthless. Brazil has not really expanded much south. Interesting. You're still moving up over there. That's fine. Madrid is still holding. I don't know how long, though. I feel like France really should start getting... Here's what Spain should have done. Spain should have gotten to Barcelona ASAP. They should have settled down here ASAP. Then they had all of East Africa as well as the Caribbean to expand to. And they could have even made it over here to Central America. I think Spain actually had one of the best positions to begin the game with. They just misplayed terribly. And the funny thing in my test playthrough, Spain was extremely strong. They started off really, really strong. They expanded really quickly. Oh, we're at 33 minutes. We need to wrap this episode up. Okay, so we're going to keep finishing it off. We'll look at the stats real quick. That's cool. What is that? That must be their special building. I ended up grabbing a couple of the... I think I had 2 DLCs that I hadn't gotten yet that I ended up picking up before we started the series, just because I wanted every single civilization. Nubia was one of the ones I didn't have. Also, same thing with Alexander and Persia, so I'm not entirely sure what these guys do all that well. Just because I hadn't really played as them, and the thing is, like, I took a break from Civ 6. Like, I played it right when it came out. I did like 3 series like right after it came out, and then I took a break for a few months. And so during that time period is where, you know, Nubia came out, where Alexander came out, where Persia came out, and so I ended up missing all those civs and kind of really just never followed them again since then. And they're kind of ridiculously expensive. Like, it was like $9 for one of them, but still, whatever. Okay, so it won't actually let me see what it is. All right, let's take a quick look at score. Congo is in the lead. Japan has taken over second again. There's definitely a have and then a have not here. Who's at the bottom right now? Cleopatra's still at the bottom. Cayenne is in second to the bottom. Ironically, Spain is still not terribly far off, I guess. And then domination. Norway is actually, what? Norway actually has the strongest army at this point. Interesting. Huh. Probably because they have berserker units? I don't know. It may be just because of their ships. They have a ton of ships, I do know that. And it makes sense because they have basically cities all over the world at this point. Wait, what happened to them? They were right down here. Where'd they go? They had another settler that was over here. Where'd he go? Did he lose them? Did he actually get taken over by Kumasai? However you say it. Anyways, well, we're going to wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop a like. Oh, God. Alexander's losing gold per turn. Well, yeah, he's probably not long for this world. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, and show your support. I will see you guys next time. Bye.